하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요, 아톰님.
안녕하세요.
네, 여기 멋진데 어디죠?
여기가 르바크
룩바크.
미슐랭 투스타 레스토랑이고요.
네.
뒤에는 호텔도 있고 밑에 르자드랭이라고 해서 캐주얼한 레스토랑도 있습니다. Merci. Good to see you. Yeah. Can we try first wine, please?
You want to taste the vin clair?
No. Sorry. We don't have too much time. Okay. This is for you, and this is small gift for you. This is ginseng.
Thank you.
For your health. 사실 몽타뉴 행스에 샤르도네가 많이 없잖아요. 피노 베이스인데 이 집은 샤르도네. Can I try the second one? It's great. 솔레라 방식으로 만드는데 되게 맛있어요.
One plot, 1 year. Only Chardonnay, no sulfur.
오케이. 퓨어하고 클린하다.
숲코리아. 노드 코레. 노드 코레.
Thank you, my friend.
진생.
It's a Rolex, no? No. It's a Rolex.
Oh, yeah. I didn't test it, this one.
It's very new.
Vin clair?
It's vin clair, it's Montbenoit, no barrels. It's vinification in wine globe, wine glasses.
Oh, smells like crew.
Sorry. Ça, it's new, it's for November, December.
Yeah.
And 21, no wine, it's very difficult. And 21, no Montbenoit, no Mont des Chrétiens, no Accompli, no expression rosé. Fantastic couverture with all the parcel, and for my reflection it's interesting. Two village, Écueil, Chardonnay, Mont des Chrétiens, des rosés. Very good.
How many bottles do you make?
6,500.
3,000. Deal?
300.
Ouais.
No. 600.
600. 700.
700.
Est-ce que celui-là, le
Deal.
rocher,
Yeah.
exactement.
700. 10%. Long time no see.
Ouais, long time no see.
Okay.
This is new as well.
Ah, Lou.
Lude.
Yeah, okay.
18. No Meunier. You made it.
Oh,
Bonjour.
are you okay?
Yeah. A little tight.
Are you okay? Enjoy testing. See you soon.
How are you?
This is small gift for you.
Thank you
and
very much.
This is the ginseng.
Oh, nice.
It's very
nice.
helpful for your circulation, your heart, or
Okay. This first one, this is Invitation, our main vintage. Invitation, this is based on 19.
you're 19.
19, as you know, super good vintage in
Yeah.
Champagne. And the blend is the same than before, so 40% Pinot Noir, 40 Meunier, and 20 Chardonnay. And that really represents what's planted in the vineyard. This year, all my clients have 15% less wine than last year.
Okay.
You know, it's frustrating. I know that you guys would like to have more, some others, but if we open the door, next year will be a massive disaster.
Okay.
And so that's
Understood. Totally understood.
in 24, from June 24, we'll have slightly more flexibility.
Okay.
So as soon as we have more flexibility, you will have more.
Okay.
So we didn't try this last time. So this is Instantané. Instantané is always a vintage. And this is Blanc de Noir, 80% Pinot Noir, 20% Meunier. And as you remember, 17 was a nightmare.
Ah,
So we got
yeah.
frosted in April,
Yeah.
and then from mid-August until 1st of September, we got 100 millimeters of rain. So the Meunier and the Pinot Noir get botrytis. So we had to do a lot of sorting, and we left on the floor 25% of the fruit. A really low crop, but what was left is actually quite good. So this one is something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
This is, we just made it once. This is 2014
Ah, 14.
Pinot Noir, Verzenay, and this is just a collector bottles for people who want to try something.
Very nice.
Very good.
This is the cuvée Grand Sel. It's a 2019 vintage. It's 50 Pinot Noir, 25% Chardonnay, and 25% Pinot Blanc. Next one is called La Loge. La Loge is 100% Pinot Blanc.
Oh,
It's the oldest pot of Pinot Blanc for our domain, 90 years old vines, and it's perpetual reserve
Okay.
from 2011 to 2019.
okay.
Next one is Pinot Noir.
No.
It's called Les Grandes Côtes. It's also perpetual reserve from 2011 to 2018.
Thank you for the testing. Thank you.
톰님,
네.
네 여기 또 어디죠?
아, 아티장 두 샴페인 이제 저녁에 파티, 그 저녁 행사가 있어서 지금 가는 길입니다.
아,
컨디션 하나 먹고.
컨디션.
광고 들어오나?
샴페인 마실 땐 컨디션.
샴페인 생산자들이 모여서 오늘 저녁에 자기 VIP 손님들 인비테이션해서 여기서 이제 파티하는 거죠. 사실 음식은 샴페인에서는 뭐 아시아대 샴페인이라도 있고 하지만은 개인적으로는 루파크도 상당히 맛있고요. 여기가 자르댕이 이제 세컨 레스토랑이라고 보시면 돼요. 개인적으로는 샴페인에서는 핫신이 가장 맛있어요. 미슐랭 3스타인가? 2스타. 네, 2스타예요. 근데 음식은 거기 최고. 여기 가면 이제 거의 찐 VIP들만 모이는 거라서 각 생산자들이 한 10명 정도 초대를 할 수 있을 거예요.
뭐 주문했어요? 지금 크로와상, 빵, 과일이랑